Hello and welcome. My name is Carla from Carla's Tax and Notary Agency. Today I'm going to explain first-time filing with us and for repeat clients. Information needed to prepare your tax return. Taxpayer's name, identification number, either a ITIN number or social security number. Date of birth, address, phone number, email address. A copy of your unexpired ID and your spouse if legally married, and proof of address is needed. I would need to know your filing status if you are single, married filing jointly if you're legally married only, head of household, or married but filing separately. If you are filing married filing jointly, a copy of your marriage certificate is needed. If you are claiming any dependents, we would need their information: name, social security number, or ITIN letter, date of birth, a copy of their birth certificate, social security card, or ITIN letter, and a letter from doctors or school with the dependent's information along with the taxpayer's name and address for the year you are doing taxes for is required. Any form of income that you received for either one job or different jobs, a W-2 form, 1099 NIC, 1099 MISC, or if you receive a K-1 from a business is required. If you are self-employed and receive payments in checks, cash, or through a third-party companies, some examples are Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, or Apple Pay. We need your bank statements for the 12 months starting January through December for the year you are filing for. If there is no proof of income, then you would fill out an income verification letter. Please note, if you qualify for EITC, Earned Income Tax Credit, proof of income is mandatory. If you own a home and pay a mortgage, a 1098 form, a mortgage interest statement, needs to be included. If you rent a property, information on the rents received and expenses of the property that you had throughout the year. Taxes, insurance, repairs, supplies, and any other expenses pertaining to the rental. If you, spouse or dependent, attended college or a trade school, we would need the documentation to prove that either a Form 1098-T or an enrollment verification form. This is required. If your dependent earned income throughout the year, I need their income documents to correctly file their taxes. If you paid for childcare or daycare expenses for your dependent, we would need a letter from the daycare or provider. Has to have their name, address, phone number, EIN number, or social security number. The amount paid along with receipts. If you sold any investments, I would need the tax forms related to the sale of cryptocurrency or stocks done throughout the year. Any tax documents from banks or IRS for interest or dividends received, 1099 int or 1099 div, any retirements, pensions, or annuity that you received, you will need the 1099-R forms. If you had any health insurance, I would need to know if you obtained it through an employer or the marketplace. If you received any credit from the marketplace, you would have a Form 1095-A. We need that to file your taxes. Please note that if you have Medicaid, no form will be needed. For first-time clients, a copy of the previous tax return is needed. For recurring clients, I need all the information mentioned except the original Social Security cards, IIN letters, birth certificates, and marriage certificates, unless you changed your filing status or are adding a new dependent. Then need to bring all original documents. Thank you. This is to make sure your tax return is done correctly and efficiently. If you have any questions, please contact Carla's Tax and Notary Agency. Call us at 718-442-4080.